Hello, today basically I'm doing a Carrara car blueprint setup tutorial. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up the tutorial and a blueprint for the Nissan 300ZX. So I'm going to add that right about there. So it's going to load up right now. So let's say it loads up like that. Now I'm going to go into new image. Or first of all, I'm going to go into here and I'm just going to go into image size and see what is the image size for this. So approximately 1000 by 1000, we're going to have this image size right here. So we're going to go new image, put this 1000 by 1000 because I'm looking at basically the width right here. Actually, I'm going to go out of that and I'm going to go into image size again. So 900 is the width. So around 950 we're going to add the image as a width. So we're going to go into here 950. And this is basically how you set up a blueprint basically in Carrara, for example. So we're going to select that as a new image. We're going to go into here and we're going to go into view. We're going to go into here and show grid. And first of all, we're going to go into grid lines. Grid guidelines. So we're going to be the division to about 2 right there. Around there. And now we're going to go into here and we're going to increase the size to 10 to see how that is. So we're on 10 right there. And 1. So we're going to basically put that at 0.5. 1, 2, 1, 2. So around 11.2. We're going to have that add. And now what we're going to do is we're going to double click on this background layer to turn that into a layer. And now what we're going to do is what we usually do is we would usually crop this right here. So let me show you what we would do. We would usually take this. And there's 2 different ways. You can go into the crop tool or anything like that. But we would take this right here. We would select that right there. And we would go subtract right here. And subtract that right there. I'm just going to do this as a quick draft to show you what I usually do. So we would do that and then we would go into here and we would go image and we would go crop. Or there's another way to crop right here. So we're going to go into here and we're going to go into the crop tool. And we're going to move this down like that. And just about there. Like that. And then we just hit the check mark button for crop. But I already have images already saved onto my hard drive, so I'm just going to open up these images to make things a lot more faster. So I'm going to go into here, into File, Open, and I'm just going to open up these images right about here. go open like that. And let me just try to pause this for a second. I need to do something right now. I'll be back pretty short. So I'm back. So now basically what I'm going to do in here is we have that. So now I'm going to go into here to the move tool. I'm going to like take that right there. Bring this down like that. Kind of like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move that right about there. This right about here. There. Like that. And we're going to bring this down and we're going to move that right about there. And now we're just going to go and close these windows. And this is generally how you set up a blueprint in Carrara. So what we're going to do is move this right about, move that right in the middle right there. And now where this check mark reaches the middle, that's where we're going to move that. And now we're going to select this. Like that. Like that pretty much. So we have that right there. And now we're gonna move like that. And now we're just gonna move this right here. And move this right about there. Kind of like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to select all of this. And hold down the shift key while we're scaling. And scale that right about there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here, hit apply like there. And now we're going to select this right here. This is what you usually can do with Photoshop. So you would do that. So we're just going to go into here, hide these two. And we're going to select that. And we're going to set this to multiply like that. And now we're just going to go into here, set that to multiply. Like that. Go normal right here. We're going to unhide that. We're going to set that to around normal right there. And now we're just going to select this, unhide this. So we're going to move this down right about here. So where that faces the middle right there. And now we're just going to go into each one of these. So just going to go into here, normal. So the first one I'm going to do is this is save the side of this. So I'm just going to go into here. This image right here, I'm going to save this as, save as side BluePrint. I'm going to save this as side BluePrint right here. Side BluePrint. I'm going to save this as like side BluePrint. Side like Nissan 300ZX. Side Nissan 300ZX. And I'm going to save this as JPEG. So save that like that. And now we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to hide that, and we're going to do like, we're going to save each of these and save this as JPEG. And we're going to select this one right here. Top Nissan 300ZX right there. Top. And we're going to go into here and we're going to go save this as back. Back Nissan 300ZX. Front Nissan 300ZX. So we're going to save this as front Nissan 300ZX. And I could show you another way how to get the exact middle of the car. So if we were to go into here, and if we were to go, let's say into here and open this up right there as another image, there's a certain way where you can get the side, the front of it, get the right details on a car. So if we were to go into here, for example, and go into set like, if we were to go into here and set an actual grid or so, grid guidelines, and let's say if we were to go into here and let's say if I wanted to bring that up to 12 or even like 15, which that's just about right, 0.5, 0.8, 0.9, so around 15.9 we're going to set that. So we have the side that's going to be used for this right here. So what we can do is we can go into here and we can draw a line basically that's going to be used, that's going to go in the middle of this. So we can go into here and go into curve, like that. And let's say I'm going to go into top right here, and let's say we're going to set this to be like, let's say a gray color. We're going to have this to be like a grayish color, like a light grayish color, set to multiply. And we're going to set this to multiply right here. And now I'm just going to go into here and make sure we have the right brush size. So maybe lower that down a bit like that. And now we're going to go into curve again. We're going to go into here and we're going to go stroke pass. And we're going to stroke that by the brush. Like that. And we set that to multiply. And that's the middle. And now we're going to go deselect that right there. Or we're just going to go into here and just go delete pass. And now what I'm going to do is this, is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to readjust the grid. So I can go into here and go into grid guidelines. Maybe move this right about there. And now I'm just going to go into here and go 16 like that. Maybe 17, around 17, maybe 16 right here. And we're going to put this 0.8, 0.5, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. We're going to put this at 16.5. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this one thing. And I'm going to duplicate where this is divided in the middle. We're going to go into here, and what we can do is we can go into here and we can go into rotate like this. And there we have the middle. So we can go into here and go select that right there. And that's right in the middle right there. And that's a grid line right there, right in the middle. So we just do that and that divides up the middle right there. And now we're going to go into here and actually I'm going to go into here. So we have that. And now we're just going to go like that. And we're just going to go merge like that. And I'm just going to go into here and go set that to normal right there. Set this to normal. Go merge layers right here. Multiply. And now I'm just going to go into here and I'm going to turn off grid. And now we just save this as like one of the blueprints. So we can save that as a, let's say basically whatever this is. We're going to save this as JPEG 2. And we're just going to go into here and go merge down, turn that into layer. And we just go out of here And if you always wanted to find the middle of this, we can just go into here and just move this right about there. And this would go right about there. Right about there in the middle. So we would have that in the middle right there. Ready to be used. So that goes right in the middle right there, I think. And if I were to go into here and add turn multiply, it goes right in the middle. So you can find the middle like that with this right there. And find the middle exactly like that with having that line right there. So that's how you set up a blueprint in Carrara, I think. If you do it, but you have to be very, very precise. So let's say if like your 3D animation application does not actually support whatever blueprint that you're using, you can do it that method right there, which I'm now going to show you basically what it's like to use that blueprint and show you the accuracy with it. So we're going to go into here and we're going to insert vortex object, and I'm just going to go into here and make sure that these are turned off. On go top view. So we want to select our top view. That's going to be our image that's going to be used for our top view. And so we want to select our image that's going to be used for our top view. So we're going to go into here, blueprints, Nissan 300ZX, and now I'm just going to select eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this, the top view right there. And now we're going to select the front and the back. And the front and the back is going to be, we're going to select the front. And we're going to go left and right, which is this. And select that. And now we're going to go into the 4 viewpoint right here. And you see how accurate that blueprint is on the thing. It fits perfectly well on the program itself. But we're going to work on 2 like that. And now I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to go construct, and I'm going to construct an actual polygon right there. Construct. Actually construct, and I'm going to construct 3D rectangle top view, and now we have that right there. And I'm going to go right click, scale, and I'm just going to go into here and I'm just going to go into here, translate, And I'm just going to go into here, smooth right there. And now I'm just going to go into here and I'm going to go model, symmetry, go into here and move this right here. Move that right about there. And I'm going to move this right about in the middle right there. And I'm going to show you how this actually models very accurately onto here. Very accurate way of doing this. Because this blueprint usually doesn't work on let's say this blueprint doesn't work. I would say this blueprint pretty much doesn't work on this program. So it's not a very accurate blueprint, let's put it this way. So this is why I'm showing you this method right here to model. And now I'm just going to go into here. Like that. Right click, move. And just move that. And go into here, move this right about there, I think. And I'm just going to go into here and just gonna put cuts right here and just put cuts right about there, like that pretty much. Put cuts right about there in the model. And now what I'm going to do is go into here and go into left view right here. Right click, move. And I'm going to move this right about there. And move that right about down there. And select that in the middle. And do the exact same thing with this. Move that right about down there. And this exactly the same way right about there. And we're going to do the exact same thing with all of this. And move that all around there. So I get the right consistency. Maybe move that a little bit up more, right about there. So kind of like that pretty much. And now I'm just going to go to the top view right there. Go into here. Move that. And now I'm just going to go into here and I'm going to go like this. So I'm just going to go select right here, free constraint. Like that pretty much. And I'm just going to select and I'm just going to go into the add tool and I'm just going to go add tool and I'm just going to go G G right here and just like that. And I'm just going to go into here and go dissolve right here. Delete right there. And and I'm just going to go bridge right there. And go G right there. Select this. And go into G right here. Right click move. Go into here. Select this right here. And I'm just going to go right here. And I'm just going to go... First of all, I'm going to go to left view right here. And I'm just going to go into here. Move that up like that. Move this down like right about there. Let me try to bring this up like that. And there we have it. That's how accurate the blueprint is. It's a very, very accurate blueprint. Very, very accurate. It's a very, very accurate way of doing the blueprint. Use it on Carrara. You can actually get a lot of things done with this, I think. A lot of things I meant. So let me show you one more thing. You can go into here and you could go extrude, CTR extrude. And it's very accurate like that. Let me try to do that again. CTR extrude like that. And I'm just going to go into here. Edge slide. Like that. Just select this right here, the edge right there. Like that. And just go into edge slide right here. Like that. Like that pretty much. And this is how accurate it is. Very accurate blueprint. So I would have to say it's probably very, very accurate. Loop right here. And I'm just going to go into here. Like that. And that's how accurate it is. Very accurate blueprint. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I can help you out a lot with this. And I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial on how to set up a blueprint using basically Photoshop, and how to basically set up a blueprint for a blueprint that doesn't work on Carrara, and how to set up a blueprint mainly that's used for Carrara. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you really liked this tutorial. Thank you, goodbye.